We want to make sure that we're meeting the needs of each one of the many communities that comprise Lubbock, Texas. And that's rooted in a geographic model of policing, and that's the very essence of what we're trying to do.
Me personally, I like to step out and I like to talk to people in the community, especially the kids, and I like to reach out to the kids to show them that we're not to be feared. You know, we're here to help you.
I think too often people confuse community-oriented policing to think that it's some kind of new program or some new system that a department is using. It's a philosophy, or it's a way of doing business.
Police departments and their communities are a team ultimately. We're all working towards the same goal, a safer, easier place to live for all of us.
Para mí es importante porque nuestra comunidad merece oficiales que los entiende, merecen oficiales que pueden conectar ese puente, podemos decir, para entenderlos.
It's relationship building, and that's the essence of community-oriented policing. Currently, we have one police facility that's not centrally located that serves a population of 250,000 people, and it's not efficient.
A lot of people are kind of intimidated having to call 911 or, you know, having to go up to the police department. But if you come to them and you're in their environment, they're a lot more comfortable with talking to you about things that might be going on.
We're not connected. And so what we hope to accomplish through this project is to be connected with citizens and to build a trusting relationship through those connections.
Just getting out and simply explaining what I do, what I'm looking for, letting them know that, that I'm going to be the one that's responding most likely to the problem that they're having, and to let them know that I'm in the area if they ever want to flag me down and talk.
You build a trust, and not just a trust as far as them trusting you, but you trusting them as well.
One of the biggest things, and I've been asked a number of times, is how's this going to matter in terms of crime? And we don't make any statement that, hey, this is going to drive the crime rate down. You know, we don't know that for sure. It's going to influence crime is the better way to say that.
I feel like if we're in their community and where they're comfortable in their comfort zone, you know, they're more liable to come and talk to us about an issue that they might be facing.
We get too much credit for solving crimes. We get too much credit for what really comes to bear whenever we have a good impact on the crime rate. When it's really the public that gives us the information by which we solve crimes and how we can drive down crime rates. Having a better relationship is going to have a positive influence on that. There'll be more police presence throughout the city when we have facilities throughout the city instead of just one facility downtown. And that alone will create more of a deterrent impact, I think, on crime. One of your performance measurements is response times, with the overall goal of lowering that response time.
I think that the high visibility is a super important part of policing, and with the substations it allows us, the people that work in that one specific area, to be in the community, even when we're writing reports, to get back out quicker.
A lot of the questions that we've got is that how do you accomplish having an open, you know, facility that's welcoming to the public, but yet still offers a secure environment for the officers to do their job. So what we're going to create are again secure facilities that are safe for everyone inside, but still offer the public substantial access. Each one will have a community room where the public can come and hold neighborhood association meetings, youth group meetings. We get requests for that often, but don't have a facility for that.
Because if they have a substation that's only a few blocks away, they're more apt to go to express their concerns with something they might have seen in their neighborhood.
You know, if the community has good ideas about what they want to see done, we'd love to hear them. So it'd be great to have a substation where the community could come together and talk to us, talk to our leadership, and really figure out what they want done in their community.
Say something didn't go as well with a traffic stop, and you want to visit with somebody about that. We'll have somebody who carries the title of chief, a deputy chief, who's in charge of that geographic area, and that is your police chief, if you will. they'll have a lot of authority delegated down to them and a lot of accountability. Right now, we can't facilitate that unless you come all the way downtown to a very secure facility that's not customer friendly. We don't offer anything like that to you, certainly not into the far reaches of the city, which again can be a 20-minute drive or more. It's not a good relationship. We're not making ourselves available to the public very well.
I think it also not only gets us involved in the community more, but it gets the community involved with us more, which is what we want.
So currently, the city, the way we conduct patrol operations only, is that Lubbock is divided into north and south, 2 patrol divisions. It really needs to be divided into 3, but we can't accomplish that because of logistical limitations with having the one building, and because of how large the city is. As we move through this project, we'll divide into 3 patrol divisions operating out of 3 substation areas. And when you move up into the ranks with the supervisors and the commanders, part of their job is to be able to get to know all of the school principals, all the business owners, and all the neighborhood association presidents that are in that small given area. Well, right now we're very centralized, and it's with a city the size of Lubbock, it's just impossible from one central location to get to know all these other key stakeholders. Certainly right now, with us being fully staffed and growing, we've added 10 officers to this year's budget, plan to add more officers to next year's budget. We're too big for the facility we're in, and too big to operate out of one centralized facility, and it's not conducive to community-oriented policing.
Just the fact that I'm raising my kids here in Lubbock, I want to be a part of helping to clean the streets and make it a safe place to live.
We live here too, and so if we can develop this relationship, we can work together, we can find out stuff that maybe the community hasn't been reporting. If they trust us more, they'll talk to us about problems in their neighborhood, and we can problem solve together.
We're behind right now, and so this is an effort to catch up with Lubbock's growth, but also to try to get ahead of Lubbock's growth, because Lubbock will continue to grow. I think everyone's very confident in that.